morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am Ann.
And you need to unmute yourself.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to Unity on the Eastern Shore. My name is Ann Murphy, and it is my honor to serve this ministry as their minister. And we are a congregation of New Thought believers, and we believe in positive affirmation. So we will begin with our first positive affirmation. And we can affirm these together. We lovingly and gratefully acknowledge the presence of the divine in our midst. And our purpose statement. Our purpose is to foster a new level of spiritual awareness through worship and fellowship, and to lift one another to a Christ-like maturity. And we'll have our first song, which is Love Is My Decision by Daniel Maynard.
Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And decision right here and now.
Beautiful song. I'd also like to welcome our visitors for today. Doreen has a special guest here
My
visiting
niece,
from
Tanya Baker.
Tanya Baker from California, and Linda, Linda Fisher's partner, Linda from Daphne, and all of our regulars here and all of our regulars on Zoom. God bless you for being with us. Thank you. And each month we celebrate a spiritual power. And for the month of June, this will be our last month for June. We are celebrating the power of imagination. And the color is my favorite color, which is sky blue. And our power of imagination is located at the center of our forehead, our ability to visualize. And it's our power to imagine, form, and to shape our universe and shape our lives. So we only have a few more days to celebrate imagination. And Doreen will be telling us what our next power is in our color. She's
Understanding. The
Understand.
color is gold and yellow.
gold and yellow. Wonderful, wonderful. And we will continue with our affirmations, and we will say these together and then say them silently to ourselves. There is only one power and one presence in the life and in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. We know God blesses all special intentions in our prayer box, and that God's perfect plan is in action. We are alive, alert, awake, joyous, and enthusiastic about life. And each week we read our daily word, which is the publication from Unity Worldwide Headquarters. And actually this week we're going to read for Sunday, June the 27th, 2021. And the words for today are let go and let God. The affirmation for today: I do what is mine to do and release the rest. I am equipped with powerful spiritual tools to use towards creating the life of my dreams. Through prayer and meditation, visualization and affirmation, I am willing to work for what I want to see manifest in my life and in the lives of those I care about. Sometimes I can be so focused on what I'm doing that I forget the importance of stepping back from my efforts and releasing my attachments to specific outcomes. There is a great peace that comes from knowing I have done all I can do, and then in perfect peace and clarity, releasing outcomes to the divine that is in all people and all circumstances. I heed my guidance to discern when to take action and when to yield to the activity of spirit. And from the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 33, but strive first for the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. And let's do the affirmation together. I do what is mine to do and release the rest. And we will have a song.
I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am stronger every moment, every day. My mind is willing and my heart is open wide. I trust my instincts and let Spirit be my guide. I vow to live a life that's real and pure and free, as I continue walking in this mystery. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am grateful every moment, every day. There may be walls, there may be roadblocks in my way, but I can choose to take a higher path each day. And now I know that what I thought was safe and sound was only habit and regret that held me down. I will surrender to my greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am kinder every moment, every day, and I'm more loving every moment, every day. I will surrender every moment, every day.
She has the most beautiful voice, really touches you. Thank you so much. And now it is my honor to introduce our speaker for today, Reverend Linda Fisher. And Linda is a spiritual coach, an ordained science of mind minister, a motivation speaker, and a sacred ceremony official. She's also a mastermind facilitator and business consultant. She holds a bachelor's degree in religious studies from Agape Institute, as well as a master's and a bachelor's from the University of Sedona. And we're very blessed that Linda and her partner, Linda, moved to this area, moved to Daphne in Baldwin County. I was so excited when I saw her message on Facebook. And so it's my delight to turn the podium over to Linda.
Well, good morning. How is everybody doing today? Good, yeah, gorgeous day out. I was just so thrilled getting up this morning. I think it was like 4 o'clock when I got up and thought, oh, I need to write a talk. So graciously, the world has blessed me with good health and being here today. And today's a new day and God supplies all of our needs, and all we need to do is take action in our lives. And with that, I would like to thank Reverend Ann, and I'd like to thank the board for having me today. It's a pleasure and an honor. It's been a while since I've done a talk, so I was like, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to say? What is it they need to hear? But I know through God, all things are possible, and the words and wisdom will just like flow through me. But before I start, I would like to really do a prayer, as I do everything in my life. I start my morning with a prayer and I end it with a prayer. So would you please join me and go within, and if you're comfortable, close your eyes and just take a deep breath in. And when you exhale, release any stress or anything that would be holding you from being present this morning. So I know there is only one God, one divine presence, one individual expression, which is who I am. And I know through God, all things are possible. For as I believe, I know life manifests exactly how it unfolds perfectly with ease and grace. But today is a new day, a baby day. It's a new beginning. And as the sun rises and sets, life begins over again. So for today, I get out of the way and I let Spirit work through me, giving me the words and wisdom for those that need to hear the perfect saying today. I honor each and every person that is here and those that are online listening and hearing my voice. For you are that divine individual expression. You are God's expression in love, compassion, and most of all, in the belief that you are alive and well and thriving. And with each new day, it's a new beginning. So I release my word into the universe, knowing that it is so, it is done, and so it is. Thank you. So let me ask you, how many believe you are reborn with each new day? I do. Each day is a new day. It's perfect, whole, and complete, exactly how it unfolds. Whether the sun is shining, or it's raining, or it's warm, or it's hot, or it's cool. I pray every day for a cool day. That's in my thoughts. So when I got up this morning and felt the breeze and the heat wasn't really hot yet, I thought, thank you, God. Prayers are answered. It's amazing how what we think and what we say and what we project in life, how it unfolds. Do you agree? I think so. You know, today's is the living in the present moment. Yesterday is gone and tomorrow hasn't come yet. So why worry about tomorrow? Just live in the moment. You know, one thing that I've learned through life is that when you say yes, hold on, because God has a big plan. You know, it's like coming alive for the first time. I know on my journey, as I started out in the ministry, you know, I kept taking class after class after class. And somebody said to me one time when I was at a conference, one of the ministers, where is your church? Where do you reside? And I kind of looked and said, I'm not a minister. I don't have my own church. And he said, well, you should. You walk like it, you talk like it. And he says, by God, I'm going to claim you're going to be a minister. And I went, whoa, hang on. Which was quite amazing, because at that time I didn't really believe that it was going to unfold in that way. But the most amazing thing is I took action in my life and went class after class. It was like the universe was pulling me forward. And I found such peace and such gratification in my life that it just changed me completely. I mean, I know as a little child, I used to always say, I want to serve God. I want to be a minister. I want to be a priest. I want to be a nun. I was always going from different things. And somebody would say, no, honey, you can't do that. That's a man's job. And I would say, well, by God, that should change. And you know, lo and behold, as life unfolds, we do change. We do change. Somebody said to me one day, they said, Reverend Linda, I don't like change. And I said, think about this. You change your clothes. You change your hair color. You change your lifestyle. So what's wrong with change? It's the energy you put into it. And they went, oh, I guess I have to learn to change, right? So, I mean, it's a thing that sometimes comes along that, you know, you'll meet somebody or you'll talk to somebody, and by God, they'll give you the wisdom and they'll give you an answer maybe you've been searching for a long time. You know, I believe the universe sends us many angels along the way. I know as I was first came into this ministry many years ago, I was married and had a couple of children, and I was in a marriage that wasn't so perfect. And I was told, oh, you have to, you know, make your bed, you lay in it, and, you know, and just trust. And I was like, you cook, you clean, you obey your husband, you do what you're told. And I was like, being a redhead, that didn't settle too well with me. And the amazing thing is that through this teaching, I learned that I could say no in a relationship. That if it wasn't working, it was time to get out. And I felt good about that. It was the journey, and there were a lot of hills and valleys and things that I walked through and that I endured and that I experienced. But you know, the beauty of it is, it was the best thing I could ever do for my children and I. I always taught them that their dad loved them, that he was there, but just mommy and daddy couldn't agree. But it was nothing that they had done. And I am so grateful that I learned that through teaching and through going to classes, that it was okay. It was okay to break the bond. Because I was told, once you get married, you stay married until the day you die. I was like, whoa, we can't do that. But you know, it's a way that sometimes in life, you come along and you wonder why you experience things. But I believe that everything that I have gone through, everything that I have experienced, all the good things and all the bad, has just made me a greater person today. And I can share and relate to people when they come to me for counseling. So to me, it's a blessing. And I am so grateful and thankful that I did find this teaching, because CSL is the same as unity. It's that silver thread that runs through, that we are all one. When I look at you, I see the face of God. I see the face of God in everyone that I look at. And that is the beauty, because when you can feel that and know that, there's such a peace and a gratification that comes over you, that life is what I make it. It can be good, or it can be not so good. I could have a bad hair day, but then I can have a good hair day. So to me, it's all about the thinking and the thoughts that we think. I have a saying, you know, I'm a white-haired lady, middle-aged, as they say, and that I'm supposed to live a certain way and do things a certain way and act a certain way for my age. And I always tell people, I'm 39 and I'm having a good time. And I tell them I'm going to live to be 125, and they go, Linda goes, oh my God, no, don't say that, 125, I'll be gone before you. So it's a frame of mind, because age is only a number. It's just a number in life. So it's how we feel inside. And by me thinking I'm only 39, healthy, young, and beautiful, and I have a life that I can just enjoy from one moment to the next, I feel that. So I walk with a little bit more pep in my life. The doctors tell me, you're too old to do that, or you know, you're not young enough to swim a marathon. And I thought, that's your thinking, not mine. You never know, because it's the way that we feel and the way that we live our lives. I've always been a giver and a receiver. When I was younger, I always wanted to give, but it was no, 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 I can't accept that gift. Or it took me a long time to realize I was stopping my prosperity and I was depriving that person of their prosperity. And the first time I learned that, I went, oh my God, what have I done? Oh, forgive me for not accepting that present, that gift. So it took me a while to really embody that. I don't know if you've ever been there. I don't know if you've ever felt that way. But for me, it was a journey that I was on. It was a journey of learning to give and receive and knowing that God was money in action. I think that was really a blessing the day that I learned that, because I learned that as you give, it comes back tenfold over. And I'm not only talking about money, I'm talking about a kind word or a person giving you a hug or a phone call. You haven't heard from a person for a long time. That is prosperity. And it's wonderful to know that when we think about somebody and we pick up that phone and we say hello, we don't know what they're going through. We don't know what sort of a night they had, or we don't know the experiences that maybe they don't have enough money to pay their rent, or maybe food on the table, or whatever it may be, or maybe they're just not feeling well and their health is failing. That phone call can really empower another person. And it can really be a blessing on both ends. Blessing for them and a blessing for you. So whenever I think of somebody, I pick up that phone right away and I call. And this, in fact, yesterday I was thinking of my sister Gail. She's just going through some a little bit of a heart murmur. And I was like, I'm going to call Gail. Well, lo and behold, the day got away and I didn't make that phone call. So guess who feels guilty? Dingo, me. But I will call her today. Excuse me. But it's the things that the universe reminds us what we do, and places that we go, people that we meet. They're angels and expressions. And so wherever we go, we always know that God is there. There's a lesson in truth says, it is through Christ Jesus, that indwelling Christ, that we are to receive all that good, all that God has, and as much or as little as we claim or we dare to claim. Powerful statement. Let me read that again. It is through Christ, the indwelling Christ, that we are to receive all that God has, and as much or as little as we can or dare to claim. I have faith all things happen through my belief. In the Bible, it says, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Hebrews 11:1. So what I'm saying is the spirit and the natural worlds combined are that there is already provided a lavish abundance for every human want. In other words, the supply of every good always awaits the demand. So think about that. Think about the things that you're saying. Think about what you declare every day in life. Are you say, I'm too old? I'm not good enough. I can't do that. I don't know how to learn that. Or are you saying, you know what? I'm smart. I'm beautiful. I can do anything I want to do. I can learn that. I can go there. I can travel. It's a return to sender universe. Whatever you declare, whether it's good or not so good, that's what shows up in our life. Years ago, I used to say I'm on a fixed income. Now, saying I'm on a fixed income, I'm already putting the block up, the walls going up, no more can come in. Wow, I didn't know that. Wow. You mean I'm saying that on a fixed income, that I'm really depriving myself of something wonderful? Yeah, I think I better change that. I think I need to say I am abundantly wealthy. I have everything that I need or everything that I want. Lately, I've been telling people I'm looking for a car. In fact, I told Reverend Ann. And I said, we need 2 cars in the family now. Because I know I'm going to be working. Linda's going to be working. We're both looking for work. And I said, I want to be able to get and go. And I don't have to worry about, oh, can I have the keys? Or what are you doing? Or did you have something planned today? Little independence. That's the redhead in me. But I know that if I don't take action and put it out there, it's not going to show up. If I sit at home and say, oh, I need a car, I need a car, I need a car. Well, if I don't get off my tush and take action and go look for a car or tell people, it's not going to manifest. So by declaring that the universe fills all our needs, I need to be responsible and take action in my own life. So another truth is that the demand must be made before the supply can come in to fulfill it. To recognize this, I need to know the truth and affirm. And the whole secret of understanding of faith is faith based on principle. So let me share another little personal story, which I kind of found this morning when I was going through things. And it's a little story about the devil. Ooh, you don't have to run out the door and leave. A few minutes before the church service started, the congregation was sitting and chatting and getting ready and waiting for the minister to come in. And suddenly Satan appeared at the door. And everybody in the church was screaming and running and trying to get out of the church because they didn't want to get close to Satan. They didn't want to be exposed to any of his actions. So out they all ran. And Satan stood at the door. And he saw a man sitting way in the front of the church. And he stomped down. And he said, do you know who I am? And the man replies, yep, sure do. Aren't you afraid of me? Satan asked. Nope, ain't, said the man. Don't you realize I can kill you with one word? Don't doubt it for a minute, the man responded in a smart, very soft tone. You know I can cause you profound horror and agony for all the days of your life, persisted Satan. Yep, was the calm voice that replied. And you're still not afraid of me? Asked Satan. Nope, said the man. More than a little perturbed, Satan asked, why aren't you afraid? What is it within you? You're not afraid of me? And the man replied, I've been married to your sister for 48 years. I love that. Oh, I think that is a way of kind of ending a talk with laughter and joy, because I believe laughter heals our body in many, many ways. You know, it's, if you can remember one thing today out of this message, be kind, love yourself, appreciate who you are. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. You are amazing. You are God's gift to this universe. Because when you can do that, no matter how bad the hair is, no matter the wrinkles, or maybe the body is not as young and wild as it used to be, it'll put a spark in your life. It'll give you hope and inspiration and inspire you to go out in the world and smile at a stranger. Tell them, I love you. Don't know who you are, but I love you. Those are little things that we could do and teach our children. Please teach our children to love themselves and tell them they are more than enough. There's so many children grow up that they know it. I thank you for letting me be here today, and I'd like to end with a prayer. So if you can play some music behind it. So as I embrace this day and turn within, I know that the universe is saying yes. Yes to life. Yes to my life. I know that the presence of the Almighty lives and moves and has its way with me. For I stand before you, that loving presence, that knowingness that everything that I perceive to be in my life shows up magnificently as it does in each and every person I meet. I thank God for the trials and tribulations that I have gone through, for it has made me a stronger woman today. It has brought me to that place of loving kindness and, more than anything, peace within my heart. So I let go, I forgive, and I walk in trust with each new day, because it's a brand new baby day, and I take actions for everything that I do and say in my life. And I thank God for being here, for being present. For I know that presence within me lights the fire with each person I meet. And as I release my word in the universe, I know that it is so. And together we say, amen. And now Karen Drucker, there's a song. Okay. Reverend Ann will be coming up after the song.
Greatest, highest good. I will release any fear that blocks my way. For every step I take is taken in pure faith, and I am kinder every moment, every day, and I'm more loving every moment, every day. I will surrender every moment, every day.
Well, thank you, Reverend Linda. Thank you for reminding us to look in the mirror every morning and appreciate ourselves and look out at our world with the eyes of love and listen with the eyes of love and be the presence of love in our world. Thank you for blessing us so much. And now it's our time and gives us our opportunity to return to God what belongs to God. and to get into that flow of giving and returning, giving and receiving. And we have our address here on our screen, and you have the opportunity through our mail service to return through Unity on the Eastern Shore to contribute to spirit, to God. And if you're present here in church, there is a basket out in the hallway to also give you that opportunity. And so we'll be having a song in a few minutes, and let's just bless our offerings. And we say, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give. And I give in love, and I receive in love. And we say, thank you, divine presence, Mother, Father, God. And we bless all the offerings, and we see them going out into the world, spreading the divine love, the divine presence. And we say, thank you again, Mother, Father, God, divine presence. Amen. And we'll have a song.
What if a prayer is not a plea, a desperate call with tears that fall on bended knee, but breathing out, and breathing in, it's God in me that lives and breathes, my trusted friend. My life is a prayer that God is praying. My thoughts are words that God is saying. My laughter is the sound of angels playing. My life is a prayer that God is praying. What if today I had the chance to move and sway? God leads the way in my life's dance. What if I knew, without a doubt, no need to fear, God's right here within, without. My life is a prayer that God is praying. My thoughts are words that God is saying. My laughter is the sound of angels playing. My life is a prayer that God is My life is a prayer that God is praying. My thoughts are words that God is
Isn't that an awesome concept? Our life is a prayer. That's why we're here. Really, that's why we're here. I love that song. First time I heard it, it brought me to tears. I heard them saying it. It's still good. They're beautiful performers, and just to be present, and it was a group of ministers, and it was really awesome. So now it's our opportunity to say the prayer for protection and then close with our peace song. So let's do that. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, for we are one. And we can circle up for the peace song, if you like. What is our captain over there? Which we recruited it across a lot. Ready? Yeah.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, and we all agree. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous sound. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Thanks, everybody.